You just turned 50. The morning feels a little different. The house is suddenly quiet. Your youngest child has officially moved out. You take a sip of black coffee in a 15-year-old oat kitchen. An empty feeling creeps in, but right behind it is an invisible sigh of relief. For the past 25 years, you have worked relentlessly. You are a dedicated middle manager. Your household income sits at $120,000 a year. That is $10,000 a month. It is not a small number, but over the last 2 decades, you never truly felt like you had money. On the first of every month, that cash flow was torn apart. The mortgage, the insurance, groceries, and the heaviest burden of all, the massive cost of college tuition and raising kids. But today, as you open the banking app on your phone, a mathematical miracle has just happened. For the first time in 25 years, your monthly credit card bill does not have a $2,500 deduction for your children. Your salary did not increase. You did not get a promotion. You did not change jobs. But your family's free cash flow just surged by $2,500 a month. That is $30,000 extra dollars a year. This is the phantom raise. The milestone of turning 50 does not naturally make you rich. It only brings a dividend of freed up cash. And here is the brutal truth that no one tells you. In the next 24 hours, how you handle this $2,500 will dictate whether you retire in absolute peace or remain chained to your desk until you're 75. From this exact starting point, 2 paths emerge. Let us look at the first path. This is version A, the version that 90% of people choose. When you see that extra $2,500 a month, a voice echoes in your head. I have worked hard my entire life. I have sacrificed enough. Now, it is my turn to reward myself and finally enjoy life. And just like that, lifestyle inflation begins to silently consume you. A few days later, you walk into a car dealership. You leave behind the old sedan with 120,000 miles on the dash. You sign a contract for a $60,000 luxury SUV. An $800 monthly payment is now on autopilot. The feeling of gripping that fresh leather steering wheel is incredible. You drive home. But as you walk inside, you suddenly realize the old oak kitchen is no longer worthy of the car parked in the garage. You take out a loan to tear down the entire kitchen, replacing it with polished marble countertops and high-end smart appliances. That renovation eats up another $1,000 a month. The remaining $700 goes toward luxury vacations and dinners at upscale restaurants you used to drive right past. The total is $2,500. The entire surge of free cash flow is instantly choked out. From the outside, you look like an absolute winner in the game of money. Your neighbors admire the new car. Your coworkers are jealous of your vacation photos. You have the exact aesthetic of a millionaire. But behind the photos, the reality is completely upside down. At age 50, when your income hits its absolute peak and your mandatory expenses drop to their lowest, your net worth is flatlining. Worse, the financial pressure is heavier than ever before. Rewarding yourself with material things did not bring you peace. It is silently locking you into your job for at least another decade. You cannot take a long sick leave. You cannot say no to a toxic boss. Because if the paycheck stopped for even 1 month, this entire illusion collapses. You took the dividend of freedom and forged it into a golden chain around your neck. The world sees a winner. But in a different timeline, the second version of you is choosing a much more boring path. Let us go back to the branching point, back to the morning of your 50th birthday. Staring at that extra $2,500. This is the second version. The true path of quiet wealth. You look out at the garage. The faded sedan is still sitting there. The engine runs perfectly fine. You decide to keep it. You look around the oak kitchen. It is slightly outdated, but it is warm and full of memories. You decide not to demolish a single thing. Instead, you open your phone and set up an automatic transfer. Every single payday, $2,500 will be pumped directly into a stock market index fund. No new car, no kitchen remodel, no lifestyle upgrades. You reinvest 100% of your new free cash flow. This is the catch-up contribution. You already have $350,000 sitting in a retirement account from the last 25 years of grinding. Now, with an extra $2,500 acting as rocket fuel every month, your financial engine begins a sprint in the dark. Everything inside your house looks exactly the same. There is no visible reward. Honestly, at first, it feels incredibly boring. But month after month, your account silently buys more shares, completely ignoring the noise of the market. Your progress is entirely invisible. On paper, the theory is flawless, but theory is easy. 3 years later, your system is going to face its ultimate psychological test. You are 53 years old now. It is a Friday evening. You are driving your faded sedan to a coworker's housewarming party. This coworker is the exact embodiment of version A. He makes the exact same salary as you. As you pull into his driveway, you park your 12-year-old car next to a row of gleaming brand new luxury SUVs. You step inside, and the house is breathtaking. Polished marble countertops, a custom wine cellar, high-end smart appliances, and a backyard that looks like a luxury resort. Everyone is holding expensive cocktails, laughing, and casually discussing their upcoming summer vacations to Europe. Someone notices your arrival, hands you a drink, and asks when you are finally going to treat yourself. When are you going to get rid of that old car and upgrade your life? You smile politely, offer a vague answer, and change the subject. But later that night, as you drive home in the dark, the silence in your car feels incredibly heavy. You hear the engine rattle slightly as you accelerate. A dark seed of doubt takes root in your mind. Life is short, you think. You have worked hard for 3 straight decades. Is this extreme financial discipline really worth it? Why are you living like a struggling college student when you make a 6-figure income? You pull into your driveway, walk into your outdated oak kitchen, and open your banking app. You have pumped over $90,000 in raw cash into the market over the last 3 years. But right now, those are just abstract pixels on a screen. In the physical, visible world, you actually look poorer than you did half a decade ago. This is the most dangerous phase of building wealth. It is called the lonely middle. The ultimate cost of acquiring real, tangible assets is the willingness to look completely unsuccessful in the eyes of everyone else. That night, sitting at your old kitchen table, your finger hovers over the button to cancel your automatic investment transfer. You are tired of the discipline. You want to buy the new car. You want to remodel the kitchen. You want to feel wealthy right now, but you do not press it. You take a deep breath and close the app. You let the quiet system run. And that single moment of emotional restraint becomes the pivot point of your entire financial life. Because as you cross from age 53 to 58, the mathematics of your sacrifice begin to reveal their true, terrifying power. The financial engine finally overtakes human labor. Month after month, year after year, that $2,500 continues to flow blindly into the index fund. You ignore the sensational news headlines. You ignore the temporary market crashes. You ignore the flashy promotions and the brand new toys of your peers. And then, the snowball effect reaches a critical mass. Your original $350,000, combined with your relentless monthly cash injections and the compound interest of a recovering market, merges into an unstoppable force. The dividends and capital gains alone are now generating more wealth per year than your actual physical paycheck. By the time you blow out the candles on your 58th birthday, a profound shift has occurred. You open that same banking app, sitting in the exact same oak kitchen. The numbers on the screen are no longer just pixels. They represent an impenetrable fortress. Your net worth has quietly crossed the $900,000 mark because you never inflated your lifestyle. Because you kept the old car and the modest house, your monthly living expenses remained incredibly low. The passive income that your portfolio can now generate officially exceeds your monthly bills. You have achieved financial independence. The money has finally bought back your time. You still go to the office the next Monday, but the power dynamic has completely inverted. You are no longer working because you are forced to. You are working strictly because you choose to. The crippling fear of being fired is entirely gone. The stress of the morning commute vanishes. A deep, unshakable peace settles over your daily life. You are completely ready to glide into a comfortable retirement on your own terms. But the corporate world has a very funny way of testing your financial preparation. You thought the hard part was finally over. You did not know that a massive storm was brewing inside your company. A crisis that would brutally expose the truth about who actually has wealth and who is just surviving on a fragile mountain of debt. You are 58 years old. It is the typical Tuesday morning, or so you think. For the past 3 months, dark rumors have been circulating around the office water cooler. Whispers of a massive corporate merger. Talk of bringing in a ruthless consulting firm to identify redundancies and trim the fat. Today, those rumors solidify into a terrifying reality. An executive email drops into everyone's inbox. The company is officially restructuring. The new leadership team has a clear and brutal mandate: eliminate high-salary middle management positions and replace them with younger, cheaper talent or automated software systems. This is the ultimate corporate stress test. It does not care about your loyalty. It does not care about the 25 years of service you have given to the industry. And most importantly, it does not care about your monthly expenses. By noon, the calendar invites start appearing. Both you, version B, and your coworker, version A, receive the exact same chilling notification from Human Resources: a mandatory one-on-one meeting. The terms are standard across the board: 6 months of severance pay, a brief extension of health benefits, and then you are completely on your own. At age 58, you are being thrown back into a job market that heavily discriminates against your age. Let us closely examine how version A handles this devastating blow. We follow him as he walks down the long, fluorescent-lit hallway toward the HR office. His pulse is hammering against his neck. He is sweating through the collar of his expensive tailored shirt. For version A, losing this job is not just an unfortunate career bump. It is a catastrophic financial emergency. As he walks, his brain is frantically running the math. He is doing the terrifying calculus of a lifestyle built on debt. He has the massive mortgage on the house that he refinanced to pay for the marble kitchen. He has the $800 a month payment for the luxury SUV, which is now depreciating faster than he can pay it off. He has credit card balances from the high-end vacations he took to reward himself. His baseline monthly burn rate is astronomically high. His high-income lifestyle requires a massive, uninterrupted flow of cash just to prevent the entire structure from collapsing. Without his $10,000 a month paycheck, his emergency savings will evaporate in less than 90 days. He steps into the HR office and sits across from the director. The moment the termination is confirmed, his dignity completely shatters. Panic sets in. He begins to negotiate from a position of absolute weakness. He begs to keep his job. He frantically offers to take a severe pay cut. He volunteers for a demotion to a junior level. He pleads to do whatever it takes just to keep the health insurance and a fraction of his salary flowing in. He is 58 years old. He has the aesthetic of a millionaire. He lives in the best neighborhood, but inside that small room, he is completely powerless. He is a hostage to the luxurious lifestyle he built at age 50. He spent his golden decade building a beautiful prison, and now, the gates are locked. Now, the timeline resets. It is your turn. You are version B. You walk down that exact same fluorescent-lit hallway. You step into the exact same human resources office. You sit in the exact same chair. The HR director looks at you with rehearsed sympathy and reads from the exact same corporate script. They hand you the termination paperwork and the envelope containing your 6-month severance check. But your physical reaction is entirely different. You feel your heart rate remain completely steady. Your breathing is deep and calm. You look at the severance check and you do not see a lifeline. You see a bonus. You read the termination letter and a quiet, profound realization washes over you. You do not feel panic. You do not feel the crushing weight of impending doom. Instead, you feel a strange, overwhelming sense of relief. It feels as though a heavy backpack you have been carrying for 30 years has just been unclipped from your shoulders. Let us look at the math of your absolute freedom. Over the last 8 years, while everyone else upgraded their cars, expanded their homes, and inflated their lifestyles, your relentless boring system built an impenetrable fortress. Your initial $350,000, supercharged by the $2,500 you blindly invested every single month, has aggressively compounded. Your net worth has crossed the $900,000 mark, but the total asset number is not even the most important part of the equation. The true magic lies in your living expenses. Because you kept the faded sedan, you have 0 car payments. Because you kept the outdated old kitchen, you have 0 home equity debt. Your monthly living costs are incredibly low. You only need a fraction of your previous income to survive comfortably. According to the safe withdrawal rate, your portfolio can now generate more than $36,000 a year in passive, tax-efficient income. Your baseline expenses are well below that number. The 6 months of severance pay is just extra cushion. You look at the HR director. You do not argue. You do not beg for a demotion. You do not ask for a second chance. You simply pick up the pen, sign the separation agreement, and smile. You thank them genuinely for the opportunity, shake their hand, and walk out of the building with your head held high and your spine straight. You have total leverage. You have bought back your own life. You walk out to the corporate parking lot in the middle of a Tuesday afternoon. The sun is shining. The air feels different. Your faded 12-year-old sedan is waiting for you in the back row. You get in, turn the key, and listen to that familiar slight rattle of the engine. For years, sitting in traffic, you sometimes wondered if driving this old car was a mistake. You wondered if the extreme financial discipline was worth the social sacrifice. But today, as you drive away from the corporate campus for the very last time, the truth is crystal clear. That old car did not represent poverty. It was the price of your ultimate freedom. It was the physical vehicle that drove you out of the rat race a full decade before anyone else. You drive through your neighborhood. You pass by version A's house. You see the gleaming luxury SUV parked in the driveway. From the outside, it still looks like a picture of supreme success. But you now know the dark truth. That car is a heavy anchor. That house is a place of panic. You pull into your own modest driveway. You walk through the front door and step into your outdated 15-year-old oak kitchen. You fill the kettle, brew a simple cup of black coffee, and sit down at the worn wooden table. The house is completely quiet, just like it was on the morning of your 50th birthday. Everything around you looks exactly the same as it did 8 years ago. Your lifestyle has not inflated a single inch. To the outside world, to your neighbors, to your former coworkers, you look like a middle-class worker who just suffered a devastating, life-altering job loss. They probably pity you, but they do not know the math. They do not see the invisible shield wrapped around your life. The biggest financial mistake people make after age 50 is believing that they deserve to spend their newly freed up money on looking wealthy. They fall into the empty nest delusion. They use their peak earning years to buy luxury items to soothe their exhaustion, completely forgetting to buy their own freedom. You did not buy the marble countertops. You did not buy the heated leather seats. You did not buy the admiration of strangers. Instead, you bought the greatest, most elusive luxury humanly possible. You bought the absolute right to never set foot in a toxic office again. You bought the power to look a corporate executive in the eye and walk away without a second thought. You bought the right to wake up tomorrow morning on a Wednesday and do exactly what you want to do with the remaining hours of your life. Let us fast forward to the next morning. Wednesday. At 7 o'clock, your alarm clock does not ring. For the first time in 35 years, you wake up naturally to the sunlight filtering through the curtains. You hear the distant sound of rush hour traffic on the highway, a chaotic symphony of thousands of people rushing to jobs they tolerate to pay for things they do not truly need. You are no longer part of that symphony. You step out onto your porch. The air is crisp. You realize that your time is finally your own. You can spend the morning reading. You can visit your adult children without asking for approved time off. You can start a small passion project that makes no money, but brings you immense joy.